Brothers and sisters, I would like to invite our next speaker. Our next speaker is a local German practitioner. He and his wife have dedicated their lives for the improvement of healthcare facilities in the deprived areas. He has also been instrumental in creating sports activities and Quran classes. He is one of the chief organizers of this event. Give a warm welcome to Dr. Amir Hannan.
Before we let Amir on, can we please have, in the name of Allah, pin drop silence. A round of applause for Amir, thank you.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Subhanallah, subhanallah, subhanallah. Isn't it wonderful to see so many people here today? So many people from many different parts of the country, many different nations, many different denominations. We've got people from different faiths who've come today, inshallah ta'ala, to listen and learn and gain some awareness and inshallah try and help some people. But before we talk a little bit about what the help is, I'd like to just introduce my colleagues. This has been a fantastic team effort. There have been 11 people on the organising committee and I'm just one of them. I'm not an Amir or anything like that. I've joined with them, inshallah. But the question that you may all want to ask is, why? Why have we done this? What happened? Let me share a story with you. 3 months ago, alhamdulillah, my eldest son completed the Quran, the recitation of the Quran from beginning to end. And as you all know, it's a very, very big milestone in a father's upbringing of a child. And whilst we were there celebrating with friends, colleagues, and things, we sat eating, and there was myself and Raja Sahib, alhamdulillah, and Shahid and Farzana Khan, and we sat and we said, we were watching on TV what was going on in Swat and how 2 million people had been moved from their homes to sit in tents in squalid conditions, children that had lost their schools, their teachers, their friends in their class, their whole local connection. And we said we should do something, we should try and help in a little way for a small group of people. We're not trying to change the world, but look at how we can try and improve things. Alhamdulillah, we gathered the people together, more people joined us, and we started to think, what can we do? Now there are 2 things that I want you all to take on board very, very clearly. The first is understanding what we are trying to achieve today. What we are trying to achieve today, inshallah ta'ala, is to try to build or rebuild a school for girls in Swat, so that 50% of the girls and the children in that school will be either girls or orphans. That is what we are hoping to try and achieve today. The second thing, inshallah, is to try to reduce the social injustices that are going on there. Again, we can't do a huge amount of things, but that's why we've joined with Nina and her father's vision of Alama Mashriqi to look at how we can try to reduce the social injustice that's going on, not just in Swat but throughout Pakistan, and you'll hear a little bit more about what that is. The third thing is that unfortunately in Pakistan we find that many of the women folk get very little education about female health matters, and that's why we've partnered with the International Foundation for Mothers and Children, and they'll be talking a little bit more about what they're doing. So those are the 3 things: to establish a school in Swat or in the surrounding areas, inshallah to try to reduce some of the social injustice, and also to provide education for the mothers and the women around health matters for females. Now that's what we're trying to achieve, but there's something else very, very, very important that I would like you all to think about, and that is your role in this. We cannot do this on our own, and I don't mean just simply, here's some money, we've signed a check, and off you go, you've done your bit. I actually want each and every one of you to account me and the organisers of this event to ensure that you keep asking us questions to say, what happened to that money? Where did it go? It's not about collecting money, it's about building a school in Swat. We know there are going to be huge difficulties with that, and we need your help, and one of them is holding us to account. So I stand on this platform inviting you all to keep reminding us. You'll see that there are booklets that we've been giving out. There will be helpers who will be passing them, telling you about the event today, finding out about the event. But there's a Facebook section where we'll be putting photographs on there. We'll be showing exactly how much money has been raised, where it's been sent, and over time, inshallah, start to show you how we're going about doing it. Jazakumullah khair. I don't want to take any more of your time, but Jazakallah khair for helping.